would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
36 to Mike. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Now!
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Come on, QB, come on.
Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Check 31. Check 31. Safe. Off.
To throw is Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to it. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Ingram again, a first down carry. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
55, my God, 55. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On second and 11 now. Jackson flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Key at verse 3. Key at verse 3. Rip left. You draw forces.
First down.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up.
They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Coming again. He's coming. Double up.
X3. 218. Chop. Ready.
A second down run with Lewis. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Ready. 15. Line.
36. Push him back.
General West.
Check 99.
Big grip. Big grip.
This a quick pass to Davis. There he goes right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Let's go. 70. Indy.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Foxtrot.
Now on second and 16, Tannehill. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Ready up.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
There you go. Hey, echo. Get.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
After the interception, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Here we go. Zoom. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
This is Ingram on first and 10. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Watch the run. This side, baby, that's a baby side. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. They can't hang with us. Mike 55. Right, Delta, 55. Come off the ball, hard.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
On first down, Ingram. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll try to run for the first one, Ingram. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, hold on. No gain on this defense, no gain. Check. Put it to him, check, cover. Put it to him, check, cover.
Here's Ingram. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Ready? 55, Mike 55. Hey, man. Watch the booth. Watch the booth. Kill. 61. Match up. Right.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Bang. Cover. Shit.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Ingram. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Go!
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Check 13. Check 13.
Check 4, check 4.
Ingram again. Ingram's got the first down and more. That one good for 26 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go! Pittsburgh! Watching you grind! I don't think you got it, son!
Check 37. Check 37.
Let's go! Come on! Hurry, hurry!
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Check, ready? To Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. And I'm coming after you. Come on. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the run, watch the run. Mike 55.
On second and 11 now. Jackson, he's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On first down, Ingram. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Watch out, watch out. Watch the 6. Pull it. Half.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight. Ingram. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. LaShawn Sims right there in coverage, and he knocks it away.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
64, weak. 5. To the ball, let's keep moving. Convert. Check 48's the mic. Check 48.
To throw again on second down. Tannehill. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Just work with me a second here because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Now Tannehill sets up the screen to Lewis. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey. 57 the mic. 57 the mic. All day, baby. Big grip.
To the air again, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike 48. What we got?
Smooth.
Again, Tannehill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Tannehill now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Running jet sweep here, Humphreys. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Hey, Alpha. 57's right. Gone. Let's make these babies cry on the way back home. Chance.
And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, baby.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, orbit.
36 to Mike. Hey, they're scared. Mike, 36. Mike, 30.
Hey, lock it.
I know he ain't got it. Kill.
Get it.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Tannehill now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And Walker has it. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Rock it.
Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. Back now in Baltimore. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield.
We got 4.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Ryan Tannehill scoring on the 2-yard keeper as his guys are back within a single score. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Succop, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Joseph now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's get that ball. 29 is the Mike 29. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 29 is the Mike 29.
Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Let's go right here now. Mike 55. Let's go.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Jackson. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Come on, set. 61. 55, Mike. Here we go. Slow. Hey, check right. Hey. Watch it, you find. You ain't doing nothing today.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring
54, Mike.
Get that. Let's go, defense.
Roberts complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive. Five straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. This is Ingram. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Ready? 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Over. 55 is my guy. 55. And let's get this. Get this. Mike 55. Mike 50. Shut up.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson picked off at the 13. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter,